On this edition of Search and Restore, with nearly 2,000 man-hours in the build so far, it's final assembly, just in time for ZZ Top to see just how sharp-dressed she is. It's a rock and roll test drive before the family arrives to pick up their 4-Gen Ford.
Oh my gosh!
Beginning of week 4, we're actually almost a little bit ahead of schedule. I hate to say that, because as soon as you say it, something's gonna bite you, but it's looking pretty good. We got a good crew coming in, should get this baby done, no problem.
4 weeks and over 45 car guys who've shut down their shops or taken vacation in order to give back to one worthy viewer. And it takes a huge effort on the part of the team, as well as the staff, to come together to work on these projects, who in turn are changing people's lives by restoring these vehicles that mean so much to their owners.
Yeah, just pick it. It's something that you feel comfortable with. If you
The same holds true for our Pennsylvania family.
I think this truck is very important to Shane and his family. Just the short amount of time, the few hours we were there filming when we surprised them and picked it up, and all the family just come out of the woodwork once they started calling everybody. So you could really tell they were really excited this thing was going to be on the road again.
One of those changing lives is a 37-year veteran of the hot rod industry. Keith Bright of Bright Built Hot Rods is a utility man of sorts when it comes to our build and is experienced with projects like this one.
It's nice to know that you're doing work for a car that's going to be around and stay in the family, you know, where a lot of guys maybe will do a car and in 2 years they get rid of it and get something else.
Keith brought along Ryan Miller, who has a knack for wiring and a love for vehicles from this era.
I prefer the older stuff, the 40s, 50s vehicles, and even as far back as, 20s, Malays, that kind of stuff. It's older, it's more unique. You're not going to see one of those every day.
While Ryan works on the inside, Eric Camrat traveled from suburban Chicago to take care of the outside, front to back. This gearhead enjoys wiring, and the fact that this project has a family bond makes working on Shane's Ford even more gratifying.
You can't always help everybody, but along the way, if you can just help one man, make somebody's, his dream come true, to help his family out, feels good inside.
From the Windy City to Tupelo, Mississippi, this volunteer rolled up in his own fully restored 48 Ford to use as a guide, eager to work and have some fun.
Let's go show Tim how to build a Ford truck.
We had this guy named Alan Hutchison. Man, I've seen him at the Roadster Show in Pomona this winter, and he was begging, "Want to come help, I want to come help." He's just known in the hot rod world as Hutch.
You gotta keep him cool.
He takes care of one of the most prestigious hot rod collections in the country, so he knows what he's doing, and he's very careful around working on painted vehicles. So when he wanted to come and he's like, "Man, I'll hook up the air conditioning," I was like, "Come on, Hutch, we need the help."
Hutch is a Ford fanatic.
That's kind of what I told Tim I was. I've been involved with Fords all my life.
And when it came to this project, Hutch came through in the clutch.
I just think this is a great deal. Search and Restore is just an awesome show for helping people that can't do it themselves or underprivileged, or they don't have the skills like this guy does. And he's the kind of people that need help.
With Hutch making sure that Shane and his family stay cool on the inside,
Are you going to cut to here or here?
Ian and the team make one more custom modification to the front bumper, cutting the frame an inch to set the bumper closer to the body, making the truck look cooler on the outside.
I think it looks pretty good.
After the break, some coolness on the inside. And later, this guitar great sees firsthand if this truck's got legs. Stay tuned.
I like the colors. I like, everything's starting to tie together finally.
Part of the hard part is to get volunteers here to come from all over the country and help. A lot of guys want to, but man, it's an expense for them to shut down their shops and travel here, so I can't thank these guys enough that show up. We even get guys that's been back like 3 times already in the second season.
A little bit this way.
That's pretty cool.
As the clock ticks down, our team of volunteers are in a flurry of activity, getting those few but important pieces fitted and making adjustments before the family arrives at the end of the week.
Do you have a drill with a unibit in it?
Johnson's Hot Rod Shop donated this fiberglass air cleaner, which pays tribute to 60s hot rod styling. The base is made of cast aluminum and can be shortened if needed to get the perfect fit. To charge the air conditioning system, we called on Will Hewitt from Misfit Motors. Once the compressor is pressurized, the AC vents will put out a cool 40-degree breeze. Doing a little of everything this week is Doug Brown, a veteran mechanic from Ontario, Canada. While many of our volunteers spend months or even years building custom hot rods, Doug keeps our daily drivers on the road. A little less glamorous, perhaps, but no less important. His soft-spoken nature doesn't fit any of the cliches about mechanics, a stereotype he sometimes thinks is unfair.
Well, some people think of mechanics as crooks or shady people, but I'd like to change that image a little bit just by helping out people.
Thanks to Doug and the entire build team, the Ford is almost ready for a quick test run.
Come on. All right.
With the last-second details taken care of, it's time to fire up the engine. She's running, but rough. A little tweak to the timing, and a few adjustments to the carb, and she's running smoothly.
Absolutely awesome. I would describe this truck as being very deep and throaty sounding. It's got the Flowmaster Hutch powers on it that give it a really good deep sound. It's not over the top, it's not weenie, it's good. It's just good all the way around.
If Shane decides to listen to something other than the motor, he's going to need a quality sound system. To get big music into the Ford's small cab, Memphis Car Audio ponied up their MR series of amps, subs, and coaxial speakers.
With this system, Shane is going to be able to impress all of his friends, and he'll have years of musical enjoyment.
And New South Motorsports, just a few blocks from our tech center, came up with a plan to put it all together. There's not much room behind the bench seat, so Chris Robinson designs an enclosure for the subwoofer. This slim port will boost the bass and stay hidden from sight once the box is upholstered.
Show me a removable tweeter.
Yeah. That way you can replace the tweeter real easy.
I like those. I'm gonna get me something.
Chris wraps the kicker panels with the same synthetic leather used on the bench seat. The subwoofer enclosure shares that material and sports an embossed Ford logo. The coaxial speakers will provide crisp, clean treble, and we've painted the grills to match the interior. New South Motorsports donated this high-tech head unit for our build. Once it's installed and Chris tunes up the system, Shane and his family will be ready to rock. Next, Tim and Ian and their bearded buddy test drive the 48. Then everyone gathers for the big reveal.
Look at it.
Is it weird for you riding in a truck without hearing tires going, whoa?
It's weird to be in a truck that feels low.
You scared? Feel like you're in a go-kart? With all the projects we do here on Search and Restore, I think we end up giving these people quite a bit more back than their wildest dreams can even imagine. I hope that's the case again with Shane's truck. This thing rides, it's got air conditioning, it's got a nice stereo, nothing too over the top, just a comfortable cruiser street rod.
So considering how long this truck's been in the family, do you think it's going to stay there forever now?
I think it will. I don't think his boy, even though his boy is really young, I think he knows that it's part of the family. I think he's going to be really excited when it's his someday.
I don't know if it's a good truck for a 16-year-old.
I don't see really the day he turns 16 that Shane tosses him the keys, maybe. I don't see that really happening. Maybe if he's really good, a couple dates, maybe prom or something like that.
25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir.
How's it going, bud?
Certainly no stranger to custom hot rods, Billy Gibbons blew through town promoting ZZ Top's first studio album in 9 years. He took the opportunity to get a few of his axes pinstriped and check out Shane's 48.
Ford Racing small block, overdrive tranny, air conditioned.
You didn't have to get that for me.
Yeah.
You know, being on the road and having to, truck gear here and shovel things over there, you couldn't have picked a better day to show me off something that does what this thing is supposed to do. Haul a few things here, haul a few things there. This is going to get it there. So you got enough gas, we can take it over to Las Vegas.
Probably might have to stop a couple times for gas, but we can go. Billy's known in the hot rod world, not just in the music industry, as being a hot rod collector, a custom car fan, and he likes traditional hot rods. So it was really cool to have him come by, check out the truck, and even take it for a drive.
We're running 350 under the hood.
It's a 306, it's a Ford 302 punched out.
Okay.
It's a Ford Racing HO motor, a B&M overdrive transmission.
And this is a perfect example of the high quality and the standard that not only Search and Restore has brought to the forefront, but it just shows you in 3D form what you can do, what can be done. When you look at where this thing rolled in and how it's going to roll out, there's a dramatic sense of accomplishment.
What do you think, Billy?
In closing, we are ready to ride.
Well, the time has come. Another 4 weeks, about 2,500 man hours. This is the time as us as builders look forward to the most. The family's showing up today, and we get to see what we did to their 48 Ford truck. This truck started out as an F2 work truck. We changed it up, made it a half-ton and more of a modern street rod so the family could enjoy it. It's custom from front to back, but still traditional. Factory colors as they had it. It's got artillery wheels, modern V8 power, tuck and roll interior, a custom stereo with extra touches so you can remember the family, ash bedwood, the whole thing, top to bottom, new and fresh.
How you doing, Shane?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good
Go over there, have a seat. Hi there. Nice to meet you. All right. You can go ahead and sit down. It'll be a while. So what do you think? You got any ideas what you're going to get here, what the truck's going to look like? Or
We think it's blue.
you think it's blue?
Yeah, what color do you think it is?
It's gonna be green.
Oh. Hey, we got the family up here. Let me know when you want me to bring them back.
Hey, John, why don't you back this thing around the corner?
Go ahead and bring them in. All right, let's go, guys.
Everybody, this is Shane, Amy, and Xavier. Tell us who you brought with you today.
This is our son Xavier and Amy, my Aunt Nina, my stepmom Sue, my Uncle Fletcher, my Uncle Chick, my cousin Darlene, and my Uncle Ernest.
This is the team here that they shut down their shops. They come from all points of the country. We haven't had a guy from other country here helping on this thing.
Thank you very much, fellas. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to all of us.
This is a little bit different than most of the builds we've done, and this is actually the one that stressed me out the most. I still wanted this thing to be Grandpa's truck, your dad's truck. When you drive it, you would think of them. What's it been like the last month, knowing that it was finally getting done?
Right now, like all of a sudden, I've been like getting jittery because I don't have any expectations.
Well, you did, because when we did the live remote and we showed you what we weren't using, you were like, you know that's still a work truck, right?
Yeah.
We had this guy, have you ever heard of the name Billy F. Gibbons from ZZ Top?
Yeah.
He stopped by just to see your truck when it was just about done. So here is Billy in the studio.
Oh, man.
Thanks for stopping by today. He actually even test drove your truck. So there's a little bit of this, what you can see what we did to the truck, and that is Billy Gibbons driving your truck.
That's awesome.
Shane, there's a lot of things that we could say about what you're going to experience, and the evidence is right here. Grab the keys and go, brother. Grab the keys and go.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
There it is. Here it comes. Well, what do you think? We haven't gave you permission to walk up to it yet.
Well, I'm gonna look anyway.
Since your truck was a huge F2 work truck, we knew you guys wanted to enjoy this with the family, and that thing was a lumber wagon.
Right.
Made it a short bed. Since those wheel wells were so big, we shrunk the wheel openings, lowered the wheel opening an inch, and those fenders never had a body line, so we added this body line to match the rear fender. It's got a 9-inch Ford, it's got dual exhaust, it's all sound deadened.
Can we get in it?
Yeah? You want to see the engine first?
I do.
We put a little bit modern drivetrain in it for you. We put a Ford Racing small block in it.
Oh my.
It's got air conditioning, it's got a big old radiator, electric fans, it's got an overdrive transmission, it's got power brakes on it. Well, here's the inside. That's the stock seat, believe it or not.
Get out.
We lowered it a couple inches, get a little more headroom, get you down in the truck so it feels more comfortable when you drive it. Well, if you can, you might want to scoot him over so you can get in there and start her up.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, doesn't that sound cool? How awesome is that? His grandpa, his granddaddy, and great-granddaddy.
Out of the way. Good job.
So here's the underneath of it. You can see it's all new. It's got a full Fat Man aftermarket chassis, independent front end, QA1 coilovers, disc brakes on the front, Ford Racing motor, B&M tranny, Flowmaster exhaust, Curry rear end. They even put sound ender like a bed liner material on the bottom, so it quiets it down, it seals it up. It'll take rocks, it's not gonna chip up, so don't be scared to drive it.
John's dream was fulfilled. The whole family was behind Shane, hoping and praying that he would be chosen, and I'm happy.
I thought it was going to take some of the old original stuff away, and I think you guys did such a fabulous job in keeping the old look to it. You know, it looks just like the old car.
He was a mechanic, and he was quiet. He would have been over here, and you wouldn't know what he was feeling, but when you talked to him, he would have loved this truck. You guys did a great job.
He's not going to be hauling anything in this one. No, maybe groceries, but no nothing. No refrigerators, that's for sure.
And it's beautiful, and I think these men did a wonderful job.
Next time on Search and Restore, Tim revisits the heyday of the fabulous Hudson Hornet. This Michigan man is left speechless when the team loads up his original 51 for a build that'll make Doc Hudson proud.
Vehicle delivery provided by Pilot Transport. Industry leaders in moving your precious car, truck, or SUV on time and damage-free.
Definitely drives 1,000 times better than I bet it. Yeah. Well, I remember riding it. It definitely didn't ride like this. Yeah.